So I just sold my business, and in our first month we made nothing. By month 3 we were making over $10,000 a month. Month 6, $20,000. By month 12 we made over $100,000 in a single month. And I started the business completely for free. This wasn't dropshipping or an SMMA or even a software company, but a new model which has taken over every industry and you probably don't even know it yet. My whole world changed after selling my business at the age of 18. And this isn't to brag at all, but I did this with no money up front, with no experience in the industry at all. I mean, even on the hardest days, I could only be working 4 or 5 hours, but because I would have to go to school every single day, which took me 2 hours there and 2 hours to get back. But from the money I got from selling my company, I've been able to start multiple businesses, move out of my parents' home. I took my mom to Morocco, to Madrid, staying at some of the nicest hotels. And none of this would have been possible without selling my business. But I'm gonna show you exactly how you can go ahead and do the same. Now, being able to start and sell this business is broken down into 4 phases. Firstly, how can you start it? How you can start it, find clients, build a team, and eventually sell your company and be able to start a lot more. And I'm also going to show you how to sign your first client completely for free. I'll explain why I'm giving away all of this information completely for free a little later on in the video. Firstly, you're going to have to understand what you have to actually build. That's recurring income and loyal customers. For any business to be sold at any point of time, you need to have customers who come back and actually like your product. And in order to do so, you need to build a good product or sell a great service. Because if you're just selling some cheap, crappy dropshipping product or sending out empty boxes to your customers, that's not an asset that can eventually be sold later down the road. Software companies do this the best, but they cost tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars to go ahead and start. And I know this because I own my own software company, which I started last year. But aside from the cost of starting it up, once you have the clients through for the business, it's one of the best businesses that you could ever have, because the clients pay every single month and you only have to go ahead and get them once. But if your software is good enough, these clients can stay on forever. But there's actually a way that you can take all the benefits from having your own software company without having the whole cost of building one. And the best part is you can start selling today. It's the model of the automated agency, and you've probably never heard of it before. But it doesn't rely on freelance staff or contractors who deliver a bit of a shitty job, but actually on the software companies themselves. You see, some of the best software companies spend millions on building a fantastic product to sell to thousands of people. We can take Lemlist for example, a company that helps you find quality leads and sends emails to clients. Now Lemlist have probably spent millions of dollars to build out fantastic software, and people actually use it because it works really, really well. Or Make UGC, my company, where people can save thousands of dollars creating UGC videos from AI without having to wait days for UGC creators. And from that, they're able to save 70, 80 or 90% of the cost from having a normal UGC creator. And then you can use that for e-commerce ads, info product and training videos, or almost any type of case where you use videos for a product or service. But the thing is, with both of these softwares, businesses pay thousands of dollars for employees just to go ahead and use these softwares, and small businesses don't even know they exist. So if you're selling 10 videos for $600 or $700 a time, and it costs you $60 to go ahead and produce them, you're making a 90% profit margin out of this business model. And of course there are other costs involved, but your main margin there from the cost of goods is extremely high. And in the last 30 days, I've done exactly that. I was able to take my agency from $2,000 to $10,000 in a single month. The way I was getting clients for all of this was through viral videos, combining the Make UGC software with the edited software. And then creating news stories with different backgrounds to engage the audience further. Then in my bio of the social media page, I made it very, very clear that I was an agency selling AI videos. And just simply anybody who followed, engaged, liked, or even commented on my videos, I would just go ahead and send a message to. And if they look like a business or a business owner, I would create a free video for them. Now there's tons of viral news right now, so it's very, very easy to get views. Just think of all the stuff that's going on and what pieces of content you can create around them. Now what I would do is post to platforms like Instagram and Twitter, because there you can message people directly. Once you build up traffic from posting, you're going to get more and more leads through, and you can start automating the whole DM process. But the easiest way to win a client over is to give them a little premium snippet of what the video might entail. Or if you're selling another service like copywriting or leads, is give them a few leads for free. Nowadays it's so hard to stand out, so you want to make sure you put some extra effort in and you give them value up front. Now that's the same with almost any business, but especially working with other businesses, you want to make sure that you stand out from the rest by providing something that's of premium value and links with your agency. I've got an audience to go ahead and promote this out to, so it's a little bit easier for me, but if you don't have one, start posting your videos on your journey starting an agency. because just a simple video can attract tons of clients through wanting to support you. And you've got to stand out from the people with no profile picture in some sort of way. You can create info videos with looms and just post it to your Twitter and YouTube, even if it's just 100 people who go ahead and view the video. Out of that 100 views, there's probably 1 or 2 potential clients. But in Make UGC's case, I would quickly put together a video of 5 to 15 seconds long and throw together with some editing software as well to partner together into a winning ad creative. Find people who own e-commerce brands on Twitter and just DM the ads to them. Or get them to repost the ad onto their Twitter to find more clients for 30% off or a month of free ads, because you'll be able to get a ton more clients through. I made a video exactly how you can create viral AI ads, so I'll link it at the top of the description so you can check out that one. But another way that you can find clients is through LinkedIn jobs. Now, if somebody's willing to spend $3,000 to $4,000 a month on a job listing, how about spending $1,000 on an agency instead? Sounds like a deal, right? They're literally paying their employees to operate a software which you're already doing. And that's why businesses are paying so much, because these software companies actually work and you can just come and solve that problem for them. Explain the cost savings of working with you rather than just hiring another employee. And remember to give the value on the front end, because that's going to win over any employer. I saw this recently with Matt, who's a subscriber, and he's running an automated call-in center operated as an agency and powered by software. He builds out all the systems on the front end and then just delivers the service automatically without having to do anything when his clients want an automated call. And this is what he has to say.
Basically, my agency is called Future Flow, and we kind of focus on automating business processes through AI voice assistants and then back-end automations. So essentially, if a business has any sort of like phone calls that they do, the AI can make the phone calls for that business. So at the moment, I'm focusing on targeting ad agencies or just anyone who's generating leads in general, and basically offering them, we'll provide a lead nurturing process that follows up with the leads, phones the leads as soon as they come in, but then also handle, like inbound appointment settings. So if someone phones and asks for an appointment, you don't have to have a receptionist that's on a salary, booking in those appointments and stuff like that. So it's basically just using AI to automate very normal business processes, and in return for the business using it, they save a shit ton of time and a shit ton of money, because it does replace people pretty much, but it's like very low level tasks. So like our kind of target market is kind of 3 different business owners. So an ad agency who runs ads, but their client is responsible for contacting the leads. An ad agency who has their own appointment setters and SDRs, and then bigger kind of organizations who are running their own ads and trying to nurture their own leads.
So now you know what you can sell and how you can get clients. How do you actually build a successful company with a team in place? Because in order to build a successful company, you need the right people to run it, because if not, you're just selling yourself. And the last thing that you want to do is become a glorified freelancer, because at the end of the day, you'll never be able to sell your company for anything at all. Not only that, but you won't have any time to get clients on board like Matt did. So the way that I hired great talent for my company is through this strategy. I literally used this yesterday on a Twitter post when I was looking for short form editors for my YouTube channel. And it works in a very simple way, and I don't know why more people aren't doing it. Now, the first step what you have to do is explain what your goal is straight away. I was looking for an editor, so I posted something where I like the style of the video for others to copy. Secondly, you want to have a clear reward so you get quality talent in. The last thing people want to do is do a freebie job and have nothing back in return. And then from there, you need some kind of call to action on the post to trigger engagement, like to comment, repost, share, or even just like the post for you to reach out with more information. The thing is, people are constantly looking at ways to make money online, and if you can go ahead and show them how to do so, that post is going to get a lot of views and you're going to be able to reach some really quality talent. Now, once they've engaged, simply send them a document like this one here, which I produced just yesterday for my editing job. Have it clearly outlined with clear examples, a clear action step, and a way for them to deliver this sample piece of work to you once done. Truthfully, this is going to cut out 70 to 80% of the people who are applying, because they just can't be bothered. And that's good, because you don't want to hire those people. Once you've got all of that back, you should be able to cut down to 5 or 10 really good people. You can hop on quick 5 to 10 minute interviews and see other work that they've done in the past, and potentially hire 1 or 2 people with great talent. The thing about this, instead of people who are desperately looking for work on LinkedIn or Upwork, you're able to find people who have quality talent and actually link with your industry. Now, video editing is probably the easiest way to do this, and I don't think this would work when trying to find a CEO, but definitely for these lower level jobs that you need to automate straight away, this is the best way right now. But as a bonus to watching till now in the video, I'm going to expose my game plan for the next 2 years. And it's exactly why I'm giving you all of this information away completely for free. And that's because I want to turn agencies into software companies. You see, an automated agency is a great way to make quite a lot of money without having to put anything up front. At the end of the day, software companies have a sellable asset that they can sell to huge private equity companies like Blackstone and Vanguard, who look to buy successful softwares all the time. And they're paying anywhere from 10 to 20x of the annual recurring revenue on the exit of the sale. So that means if you can do 100K a month, that's $1.2 million a year, and you can sell that company anywhere from 12 to 24 million and even beyond. The vehicle which is going to take you from 10 to 30K a month is definitely not going to be the one that takes you to over 10 million. But in this case, this agency transformation is the way that you can build your business, and is the way that I'm going to be building my companies over the next 24 months. So this goes on to why I'm giving all of this information completely for free. Right now, I want to give as much information for people to build agencies so I can go ahead and acquire them to turn into software companies. Now, having the relic approach in your business with recurring income and loyal customers is only going to increase the asking price that you can go ahead and sell your agency for. Because with this loyal customer base, you can go ahead and sell them on a software company or even get them to refer you clients directly. And really, there's only one business model that can take you from this $0 all the way up to a multi-million-dollar business, and that's an automated agency. Nothing else can take you from that $0 up to a six-figure mark extremely quickly and then beyond with a sizable exit. And from that loyal customer base, you can go ahead and sell them on tons of different other softwares. That's exactly what companies like Lemlist and Lempire are doing right now. They've created a chain of software companies to go ahead and sell their current customer base to in order to increase the valuation of their portfolio company, which is ultimately going to be my long-term game plan. So as a recap, here's how you're going to build and sell your company. First, you want to find a software people actually need, like Make UGC for video ads. From that software, you can create viral-worthy content or contact people through LinkedIn like Mac did. Then you're going to hire people to expand your agency through test and trial methods, sending out samples onto Twitter and Instagram. And then from there, your game plan should be converting your agency into a multi-million-dollar software company, which should always be their long-term play, is to build something that can last for the future. So in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to expose the company which I've just acquired, and I aim to turn from a successful agency, which I plan to turn into a 7-figure software company. And if you want to see all the details over the next few weeks, from the buying processes to actually exposing the whole model and the business itself, make sure to follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.